The thing I found about the mattress in there is it's only a 2-inch camping foam, and when you sleep on it for long periods of time, it squishes right down. Now I'm feeling the bottom of the rooftop tent, which is like sleeping on the floor. Not comfortable. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to, for now, just put some of these camping mattresses I have, slip it underneath the mattress, and in the future I'm going to buy like a 1-inch foam to put inside between the fabric material. So for now, this is my solution. Brought 2 sleeping bags tonight, just in case it gets really cold, but I'm usually pretty comfortable in these 0 Celsius sleeping bags. I usually sleep in my underwear, that way my body is working faster and harder to keep my body warm. That's how you stay warm. But I'll tell you a trick later on how to stay warm if you get cold feet. So that there pretty much is setting up a rooftop tent. I took longer than usual because I'm up on the JK right now, which is a little higher. So I bought a footstool today to help me when I pack it. On the off-road trailer, super simple. Everything was eye level, it was easy to pack everything, but now I'm a little bit higher and it's a bit more of a pain in the butt. But, you know, it is what it is, and I like the height and the security of being a little bit higher. Yeah. One of the features I added to my rooftop tent here is a bag, basically, or not a bag, a mesh, just to throw, you know, like hats and stuff in there. So my father-in-law gave me this Pocket 2 stove by Coleman. Runs on any fuel. Thought I'd give it a whirl today. See how it cooks my stew tonight. So, still has fuel in it. I haven't fired this thing up yet, so it'll be interesting. But one thing you have to worry about is when you're making a campfire pit next to a creek, if you pull rocks from around the riverbed and use it as your ring for your fire, you risk the chance of having a rock explode in your face. Let me tell you why. A lot of these rocks have already cracked. So when there's rocks near a river or near a creek, and if they were in the water for an extreme amount of time, water will find a way inside cracks inside a rock or a nice little stone. When you're putting it around a fire pit, after a time, if you get a nice hot roaring fire, that water in the rock will boil. And sometimes rocks have been known to explode. Just be cautious of where you get your rocks from. I mean, these I think have been dried out because they've been used for a long time. But if you're making a fresh fire pit, do not pull rocks from a river. Sometimes I wonder, why did this fire pit have to be so big? I mean, just something small is all you need. Now I'd mention if you get cold at night, if your feet can't stay warm, I advise not sleeping in your socks. I think the less clothing you have, the more of your body generates body heat. So here's what I do. I find myself the smoothest round rock I can find. You don't want any rough edges. You want something that's completely smooth. So let's just say, for purposes here, this is the rock. 2 hours before bed, place this rock next to the fire. Don't throw it in the fire. Just place it close enough to the fire. When you're ready for bed, get a towel or a sweater or anything that you can grab that rock, wrap it in that towel. Put that towel or that rock at the foot of your sleeping bag. Guarantee you, you're going to be warm all night, and in the morning, that rock is still going to be warm. When you need help starting a fire, old man beard or witch's hair is a great fire starter. It has to be dry though. You'll see I only used one piece of paper and everything else is so dry here, so I should have myself a nice little fire starter. But this stuff, this green stuff, is fantastic. I didn't realize it, but as I was getting all the twigs and the branches to get the fire started, I cut myself in the leg. And it's bleeding a little bit, so I'm just gonna patch it up real quickly. Always carry a first aid kit when you're out in the bush. Always, always have a kit. No matter if you're hiking, climbing, backpacking, overlanding, it's so important. Okay, so now we're going to try and get this little guy fired up. I hope I don't singe anything. Yeah. It's got plenty of fuel. The thing about these classic dual fuel burners is you gotta pump them. Clean. Oh. Clean? Yeah, that didn't work. Backup. I brought my stove, my 2-burner stove, in the event that this was going to happen. So, I'm eating tonight. A warm meal.
light, and that was it. Gonna get a nice fire going now.